From natural life to the life of sorcery. His mother described him as a monster, and it was said that he was an intelligence agent. He engaged in deviant sexual relationships, was a climber, poet, and skilled chess player. His funeral was called the Black Ceremony, and he was cremated to become ashes. Aleister Crowley, the spiritual father of Satan worshippers. Before we continue, don't forget to support the episode by clicking the like button. I also invite you to subscribe to the channel to see more of this content. It was the 12th of October in 1875, the birth of evil. Edward Alexander Crowley was born to devout parents. Crowley grew up in a Christian boarding school and later attended a preparatory school under the guidance of Reverend Henry Champion. He left school due to a health condition and later joined various colleges, attempting to develop some of his skills such as chess, poetry, and mountain climbing. Crowley adopted the name Aleister instead of Edward and, in 1895, enrolled at Cambridge University for philosophy, later switching to the English literature department. He wasted his time on entertainment, smoking, and engaging in sexual activities during his university days. Crowley later admitted to having bisexual tendencies and practiced both sexes, especially after contracting syphilis. He continued engaging in deviant sexual relationships and entered a romantic relationship with Herbert Pollett, the president of the Cambridge University Club. He traveled to Russia, and it was rumored that he had gone there to perform his duty as an intelligence agent for British intelligence. However, in 1898, Crowley's life took a turn when he obtained several books on magic and sorcery, leading him down the path of mysterious black magic. Crowley dedicated his life to the pursuit of magic until his death, declaring a personal religion that venerates the goddess Thelema, an ancient Egyptian deity. He believed himself to be the prophet of the new era of personal freedom, claiming that all of it was dictated to him by the god Horus. He joined the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, the largest English society practicing black magic. After killing cats as sacrifices to demons, he withdrew from the group and began personal experiments in an isolated location in Boleskine, Scotland, in 1900, rapidly delving into the occult. Strange sounds started emanating from his mansion shortly afterward, convincing everyone that the devil himself inhabited the place. Crowley, financially supported, left Boleskine with the aim of recruiting more practitioners of black magic and organizing a community. He moved between the United States and Egypt, gaining a significant number of followers, especially after publishing several books promoting absolute freedom and emphasizing the worship of Satan. Some believed Crowley to be the devil himself, and they started going to him to offer sacrifices and seek assistance. His large following encouraged Crowley to establish a permanent base for himself and his followers on the island of Cefalù near Sicily. He named it the Abbey of Thelema, turning it into a center for black ceremonies, magical rituals, and offering sacrifices to glorify evil. Despite being away from prying eyes, it was discovered by locals and authorities due to the frequent abduction of children in the vicinity. In 1923, a child disappeared near the island, and rumors circulated that Crowley offered him as a sacrifice to evil. He and his followers were expelled to England. From there, he continued publishing his works, many of which revolved around the curse of the pharaohs, claiming that anyone who disturbed the tombs of pharaohs would be cursed. Crowley was given various titles, including the Father of Demons and the Grand Magus of the 20th century. He also gave himself the numerical title 666, which became widely known and used in his letters and writings. The BBC in 2002 labeled him the wickedest man in history. Even in death in 1947, the doctor who treated him died within 24 hours due to a respiratory infection transmitted by Crowley without disclosing his illness, proving him to be the wickedest man in history.